his left, Jess on his right. Hey, hold up, don't start a fight. He's got you covered with all the sports. Don't fret, he's wearing shorts. It's time for Waking Jake in the morning, Waking Jake at night. Jake sucks.
Now everybody take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. As we enter MLB Playoffs setting. Good morning, Bakers. Woo! We did it. We're here. September 29th, October. Around the corner. Producer BBD in the corner. Myself, Jake Ronald Storielli, 10/11/1989. A Libra. I hope you guys are doing well. We're at an interesting point in this whole damn thing. The playoffs start today for baseball. There was supposed to be the football game of the year last night. A little bit of a dud. And BBD, where will we start? And it's where we'll finish for the last time this year, as we come from the Roosevelt's Hockey Studio. RSVLTS, promo code hockey. That's a lie. It's RSVLTS/Jomboy. Go check out the website. The Stanley Cup got handed out yesterday, BBD. They did the whole ceremony. Gary Bettman on the stage. They're going to do it in baseball. They're going to do it in basketball really soon. And BBD, your Tampa Bay Lightning are the Stanley Cup champions of the world. So happy for you. Very big. This is kind of exciting. They score on the first there, a nice little rebound. Big rebound. I'm going to blame the goalie. I'm tough on the keepers, though. You know that, BBD. Tampa Bay ends up winning this game 2-0. I think everyone was getting excited for a potential Game 7. Hockey's been tough. I've been talking to you Bakers every morning about it. Bake the algorithm. The Tampa Bay Lightning end up winning the Stanley Cup in the bubble. 80 days in the hockey bubble. I saw that number. When you actually think about that, that's pretty crazy. And good for them, man. I'm sure on the hockey forums they're doing, is this legitimate? The season got cut short, bubble stuff. It's very much legitimate. This Tampa Bay team's actually been pretty good for a while. They're, I think they were in the Stanley Cup in 2015, if my research was right. 2004 before that. Not a lot of carryover from that team. But some guys like Steven Stamkos. He's one of the stars of the game. They do the cool Stanley Cup stuff afterwards. They pass around the trophy to, the oldest guy that hasn't won one yet. Yeah. So, they win. Sorry, Stars fans. Sorry to my Dallas crew. I don't really have too much for you. I, clicked on an article, and then I clicked out of it. It's our last time talking hockey for months.
Next year's conference finals.
Yeah, pretty much. So, hope you guys enjoyed that. And again, the point of this show is if you're a sports diehard, we will dive into some cool sports and catch you up on everything. If you're kind of a loose sports fan, you can hop in here and catch yourself up on some sports. You should know the Stanley Cup went to the Tampa Bay Lightning if you like sports. So that's the news. Good for them. BBD, any thoughts? You've been heavy in this.
Oh man,
yeah.
So very invested.
Yeah.
As a week-long Lightning fan, I'm just thrilled.
I'm happy for you. I hope this...
I know they were in one of the Stanley Cups recently. I didn't know the year.
Yeah.
So thank you for doing that research.
Yeah. Happy for you, hoping that energy carries over to your Yankees now, from the Lightning to the Yankees.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
Spring
it means the
training.
Rays can't win now, so that's cool.
Ooh, I didn't think about that, BBD. Okay. So, yeah, Tampa thinks they're about to have a sports renaissance.
A moment.
How about that? And we'll actually talk about that a little bit later on in the show with some different stories. So that's the game of the night. Stanley Cup got handed out. Good job, hockey. Slappy sticks. We're done talking about you. Sorry. What do you think, BBD? The football game? Again,
Let's do it.
a little bit of an odd episode of Wake and Jake. The calm before the storm. You can feel it a little bit at Jomboy Media today. The baseball's coming in full drove very shortly. And, we're going live talking baseball pregame show after this. Hop over there. We'll be deep diving into it. For now, let's do the football game last night because this was supposed to be incredible. Chiefs-Ravens. Mahomes and Lamar. Might hear about them later. Ravens score first field goal. Justin Tucker. Sure. He kind of gets on my nerves. Don't know why. Little into himself, a little tasty for a kicker. But then the Chiefs take off. Mahomes, an awesome little fullback shovel pass to Anthony Sherman. Is he a UConn guy? I might have to look that up. Kansas City goes up 13-3. And then it looks like the Ravens were looking for their spark, and they get it. Duvernay from Texas, UT. Hook 'em. Kickoff return for a touchdown, 13-10, and it's like, okay, that's what's going to kick this game into gear.
Here we go.
The offenses are going to start going. Let's go. Didn't really happen. The Chiefs turned it on. Mahomes throws an absolute dime to Tyreek Hill. Riddick Lewis was losing his ish on the broadcast. He was like, there's one spot that ball could get put, and he put it there, and yeah, that's what Mahomes does. And then forced fumble before the half. By what's his name? Chris Jones. Chris Jones. Don't act like you don't know my name. Ain't nothing changed but my game. I'm still the same. Excuse me? Chiefs lead 27-10 at half after Mahomes. He goes to Mecole Hardman as well. And yeah, I mean, this game was over. Again, think about it. The Ravens, one of the best teams in football, they got a kickoff return for a touchdown. So it would have been like 27-3 at the half. The Ravens looked really bad. You thought they might come back. They got one fourth quarter drive, and then the Chiefs marched down the field. A little trickeration, BBD, as they throw to the tackle, Eric Fisher, big guy touchdown. The internet loves a big guy touchdown. And that's pretty much it. Baltimore only has two 20-yard plays. How about that? Lamar's rush and Gus Edwards' rush.
No passes.
I believe in the fourth. No passes. Mahomes' finish is 385, 4 tutties. Couple rushing yards and a tutty there, too. Edwards-Helaire. A nice game. No tutties. Fantasy game doesn't like that. Kelsey, Hardman, Hill, CEH, Watkins, all. How about this? BBD Analytics. All 4 balls. I'll assume that's receptions. Between 60 and 90 yards, which is pretty nice for those players. So, Chiefs dominated this game. Everyone was super hyped for it. I think there was a lot of bad beats on the, if you bet the over, missed field goal, and then the Chiefs could have kicked another one late, and they did not. So, how about that? Little gambling
extra point early.
Yeah. I don't know. Anything else on this game, BBD? It was pretty lackluster every time I was tuning in.
Yeah, it was like almost fun a couple times. The ball to the fullback who went to UConn. I Googled it.
Yes.
And the big guy touchdown, always fun little moments there. But I have more on that shortly.
Ooh, okay. More on that shortly. Okay. Do you want to talk a little baseball now? Should we save it for what we're watching tonight? Because it is quite literally
it's kind of the same conversation.
What we're watching tonight. We'll save it. Let's, again, a little bit of a different show today, and we're jumping ahead because we are going to be balls deep in it soon. Jake, talk about cricket. I see you in the chat. Maybe I could talk as well on cricket as I talk about hockey. So I think this is going to fast forward us to the comment of the day. Every day, I ask you guys to bake the algorithm. Hit like. Technically a perfect game today, 37-0. We rushed it. It's like a 7-inning one. It doesn't count. 7-inning COVID year doesn't count. Wherever you're watching, Facebook, YouTube, podcast app, hit like, leave a comment. We talk about it on the show. I found a couple comments I really liked today from yesterday's show. First one, Leonard Campanelli. Not Leonard Campbell. I think I went to school with the Leonard Campbell. Anyways, he said, I have the conversation about sports with guys who don't like sports a lot. And we've all been there. You know? I'm trying to think what's a good one. What's a what would be a good one, BBD? Like the guy that just says something and he's like, you're like, come on.
I can't think of like a go-to example.
It would be in basketball if someone's like, yeah, I'm an NBA guy, you know, team with the best center always wins. You'd be like, ooh,
old take.
So you've missed the past 20 years.
Like my roommate who my roommate in college, one of them, I had a bunch.
Sure.
But we would always want to talk about sports. He like almost liked them.
Right.
But it'd always be like weird conversations. Like we get to baseball and he'd be like, well, aren't all those guys on steroids? Isn't that kind of annoying?
Right.
It's like it's not really a talking point in baseball anymore.
We kind of moved past that. We got going.
Or like every basketball conversation kind of just turned into Jordan, LeBron.
Yeah.
It's like you don't know enough to have this conversation
in a
fun way.
You know what still trips me up? Because I used to be one of these people, is the NBA players don't try. I think that's changed a lot in recent years. I do believe that used to happen. But now with Twitter and like you get exposed quick, like that James Harden backdoor cut stuff that goes viral.
Like Harden had to fix himself and make himself not like comically bad.
You become a joke.
It's like kind of fine.
So again, and maybe around Christmas time, we'll make Wake and Jake a Christmas gift that you could give to the non-sports fans in your life and be like, hey, watch this. Maybe you'll like it. Maybe your takes will be a little better. The other comment I really like, thank you, Leonard Campanelli, was I think it's Die Joe Boo. Die Joe Boo. In BBD, we always like this one when someone brings us into their little sports world. They said Avs got knocked out in a Game 7. Nuggets got eliminated by the LA LeBrons. Relief pitching is a foreign concept to the Rockies. Drew Lock and Von Miller both likely out for a chunk of time / the season. Depressing time to be a Colorado sports fan. And I do think that's interesting that you bring us in your sports window. The Nuggets are a plus still.
Yeah, they weren't supposed to be that.
They could have lost in the first round to the
this
Jazz.
Week hurts.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry about your Avs.
Once you're through the finals and whatever, you look back on the season and it was big plus marks. I think they're going to be able to keep everyone if they want them.
You should be excited about what the Nuggets did. The Avs Game 7, we talked about that series ad nauseum, so I won't even go there. The Rockies, you should be disappointed, and they might have to, rebuild it. Arenado wanted out before this year, so watch out for that. And, the Broncos, I guess this is what also hooked me in. I like the Broncos. Drew Lock and Von Miller being out. Those are the two reasons I would watch the team this year. On defense, I want to see where Von Miller is. They got Bradley Chubb too, but it's still Von Miller. Von's the guy. And then Drew Lock is the key to the future. It's is this the plan or is it not? And now that he's out, Jeff Driscoll this weekend.
Either way, whether he works out or not, you want to see Drew Lock do stuff.
Jeff Driscoll, not watchable. So thank you for leaving your comments. Again, if you're listening wherever you are, go to the YouTube, Facebook, podcast app. Go leave a comment. We'll talk about it. It could be sports. It could be silly. It could be anything. And it all helps bake the algorithm, comment, review. It all goes into a bucket, and it elevates everyone. Speaking of elevating everyone, BBD Bro of the Night, our fake last segment of the show, and I think we've got a little bit of a yin and yang here. I was wondering what to do. I could have BS'd a little more hockey for you guys, but nobody wants that. Good job, Victor Hedman. Stamkos, you got your trophy. I'm giving a bruh to Lamar, dude. I mean, this was supposed to be the football game of the year. Chiefs-Ravens. Like, no joke. This was supposed to be it. Mahomes did his thing, I mean, they got yelled at by their offensive coordinator because they only scored 34 points. Bieniemy, who should be a head coach somewhere soon. Lamar, he had 83 rushing yards. Pretty good. I mean, Lamar, dangerous. 97 passing yards. Yo. I mean, again, I don't like doing the bruh of the night, and I think Lamar's going to get killed, and I think Lamar would be the first guy to tell you he should get killed today, especially when you share the Monday Night Football stage with Mahomes. It was tough. I mean, they got dominated, and it's the ultimate fear, and why people aren't going to buy into this Ravens team is that if they go down, they don't have the comeback button. Like, they don't have the Mahomes, like, let's go switch, like, pass every play. They just kind of don't have that. And again, Lamar was a little inaccurate last night. That's been one of the critiques of him. Should have been a better game, and it was not. Also, a little bit Harbaugh. They were running the ball, then they stopped, so... Sorry, Lamar, that should have been the first thing we talked about, and we should have talked about it for 10 minutes. Instead, it was like, the Chiefs did kind of good. Don't really care. So, that's my bruh of the night.
Finishes one completion above a 50% completion rate, which isn't in itself a bad sign, but when you look at the whole game and then you look at that, like what happened.
And nowadays, that kind of is like Breeze.
And it sounds like they weren't really going for deep balls or anything. Like, it was balls that should be completed.
They were never
I wasn't
a threat
watching
in this
for
game.
what Lamar was doing, but...
They were never a threat in this game. So, sorry, Lamar. You're the QB. You get the MVP. You're going to get blamed if they lose. So, BBD, who is your bro of the night?
I almost went a couple ways with it. Not really. Not many games going.
Weird,
you could have faked a hockey thing. I know that Braden Point guy has scored a lot of goals, and he scored one last night.
Yeah, good job, Braden.
So almost, but I don't know enough to say another sentence after that.
Vasilevsky with the shutout.
Totally.
Huge game.
But I'm going to Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
And you want to know why?
Yeah.
It's because he's good.
Yeah.
He's really good. And it looks so easy for him. He's just having fun.
Yeah.
They're doing, like, trick plays to the tackle when it's a one-score game.
Yeah.
Like, it was a fake one-score game. I never thought they were losing, but it, like, became... You had to tune in again, and then they do that, and it's like, all right. The fullback play was fun. I almost just went to him, but...
Yeah.
It's like, that happens because of Mahomes.
Yeah, it's because of Mahomes.
Everything happens because of him.
He's crazy, man. We in one of our buddies' group chats, like, one of our guys was on Mahomes pretty early. He's like, I've just never seen a dude look like this, and he's turned into Mahomes, and so, every throw he's still like, oh my God, and so we have another buddy that just mocks him, and it's like, Mahomes isn't ever going to have sex with you. I was like, well, maybe he will. Kansas City Royals.
Keep asking nicely.
Yeah, but no, he's different, man. It's stupid to watch when he's right. He was getting hit and still making incredible throws. Andy Reid draws up some like awesome video game type plays. The fullback play, the tackle play. There's an awesome double move to Hardman that Mahomes got rocked on and made. And BBD, I don't know. I don't know if this is lame journalism or not. I mean, I'm not deep enough into the football X's and O's. I might have to talk to our guy Bobby Skinner, but like I said this before, and I think it might be a dumb phrase that our generation started doing, that we were like, dynasties are over in sports. I don't think there's a team that can go with KC right now.
I don't really see that changing.
Like, I mean, if the Seahawks have a great day, if the Packers have a great day,
because of the nature of how football does the playoffs, you can beat them in one game and you're good. But they're going to be a good team for a long time. You see what happens when all the guys need to get paid a lot.
Yeah, but I mean, they've already paid some.
Them.
They've already paid some. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, I'm sure a lot will change come playoff time. It's 3 games into the season, but Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. They'd have to have some, and it's how football happens. You have a couple turnovers, a fumble or two, and then you run against the Seahawks or someone on a bad day or a good day. So we'll see. But they look really good, and they're having fun. Andy Reid's cool. Mahomes is cool. It's fun. BBD, again, the show's a little different today. I think this might be our biggest what to watch for tonight, and it's easily the playoff baseball. So what? It's Astros Twins is the first game at 2. White Sox Athletics, Blue Jays Rays, Yankees Indians, the nightcap. Really good pitching matchups across the board. We did have a little bit of funny business in the AL with a couple of the pitching matchups. Luzardo for the A's and Shoemaker for the Jays. BBD, we're obviously Yankees fans. We're going to be locked into the Yankees game tonight. And it is the marquee matchup. Garrett Cole versus Shane Bieber. Doesn't get better than that. I guess what out of the other games are you most excited for? And maybe why?
Sox and A's is probably the one I've got circled. I also am pretty sure you're going to say Astros Twins, so that helps me make that choice a little better. But Giolito's going for the White Sox. I'm excited to see him get his first playoff outing. Both teams are pretty fun on the offensive side. Luzardo's also getting his first playoff start, I assume, because he didn't play before this year.
No. Right? And so I think A's and White Sox may be the answer, BBD, because the White Sox are 14-0 against lefties, and the A's are starting their rookie lefty game 1. So this either goes one of two ways.
At the lefty thing.
Luzardo drops Dick, and the White Sox are like, damn, we lost to a lefty. Now we're a loss away from our season just being over. Or Luzardo gets rocked, and everyone looks at the A's like, what the hell did you think was going to happen? So I'm really excited to see that. The Jays and the Rays, we're hopeful the Jays give them a fight.
I think
the Jays went funny business mode. They're starting Matt Shoemaker instead of Ryu. So again, that just becomes fun. If the Jays are in this game, they literally have their ace in the hole. How about that, people? Phrase come to life. And then Astros Twins, I am into it. Greinke, Maeda. Greinke's coming off one of the best playoff performances of all time. Game 7 of the World Series. Will Harris ruined that. Thank you, Will Harris. Thank you, Howie Kendrick. And then Yankees Indians the nightcap. So we're going to be locked into the baseball all day. We'll probably be going live a decent amount.
Certainly live for Yankees stuff. Probably live for some amount of other stuff.
Yeah, a couple of the big moments. We're going to be here all day. We'll be here all day tomorrow. Probably all day the next day. So going to be a crazy, crazy few days. And whoever loses today, it's do or die tomorrow, and that's just insane to think about. Because there's some really good teams, BBD. I've been trying to fill out that playoff bracket, MLB playoff bracket. I think you still have it on the screen. Like in the National League, it's kind of Dodgers or bust. Like it's the Dodgers or a team out of left field, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna be like the Braves got really hot, or the Reds pitching worked and they got going, or the Cubbies, that core put it back together and they're going back. But it's the Dodgers or bust.
Yeah. It feels like the bet should be Dodgers or the field.
The AL, man. I genuinely don't know, and I do know I have some Yankees bias, and that's obvious as I sit here in a Yankees jersey. You can write off the Blue Jays. I think the White Sox would be a big surprise. They were sexy for a while, but they would still be like a big surprise, like the White Sox.
They kind of slumped coming in. They haven't been to the playoffs before besides Grandal. They don't have like a scary bullpen. Their starters are there.
Astros are the Astros. I don't think they have real World Series inhibitions. Is that the right word? Ambitions. But, like, they're the Astros. If they get hot, they're going to scare you. That lineup
is still that lineup.
If they went to the World Series, that would be insane. So, okay. Like, we can still put them in the left field column. Twins have serious ambitions.
Won their division.
The A's are the second best team. The Rays are the number one team and the favorite. The Yankees are the Yankees. Like, I know that's a dumb statement. Their lineup's really good. They have Garrett Cole now, Tanaka. The Yankees are still the Yankees. The Indians, they have so many pitchers and they have stars. Like the AL, I mean, I think there's 5 teams that you can legitimately be like, yeah, they could win. Not the best hot take radio, but
You're not going to be surprised if any of those 5 win.
I can put the roadmap together for the Rays, the A's, the Twins, the Indians, and the Yankees pretty easily. So, I don't know. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be horrifying. It's going to be so scary. Enjoy it with us. We are a baseball company in our roots. We're going to be doing so much stuff. We've got the Talkin' Baseball pregame show going live after this. Every day we're going to be doing the pregame show. We're going to do a recap and then the pregame show, Talkin' Baseball, and then Talkin' Baseball pregame. Talkin' Yanks, we had the excited voicemail show come out today. Sequence out today. How about that?
It's Archer.
Get joined up. Chris Archer. Where's he going to sign? Morning. Was there a pre-recorded morning?
No.
No morning. I think Jomboy's got to do some breakdowns instead of morning, so we respect that. Thank you, guys. We're going to do our best over here. If me and BBD get too tired, we will tap out. But we hope to see you guys. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. And we'll talk about it tomorrow. Jake sucks.